Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into 12 practical tips to help you design a garden that feels just as good as it looks. Because let's be honest, gardens aren't just about beauty. The ones we admire the most are the ones that make people feel good. They're relaxing, easy to move through, and they don't take a team of gardeners to maintain. Of course, a garden should be visually pleasing, but more than that, it should be welcoming, comfortable, and a joy to use every day. Whether you're starting fresh or refining an existing space, these tips will help you create a garden that works for real life. Tip number 1, give a wide berth. Let's start with the basics. Pathways. One of the quickest ways to make a garden uncomfortable is by having tight, narrow walkways that force people to squeeze through. No one likes that. Indoors or out, make sure your main paths are at least 5 feet wide, so 2 people can walk side by side comfortably. For secondary paths, where people walk in single file, at least 3 feet is the minimum. And here's something to remember. The taller the plants or structures beside a path, the wider that path needs to be. Tall hedges, walls, or even dense shrubbery can make a path feel more closed in. Tip number 2, watch your steps. When it comes to garden stairways, think gentle, not dramatic. Outdoor steps should be inviting, not intimidating. Steps with a rise of 6 inches or less are the most comfortable for walking. There's a classic formula to use here. The run, that's the depth of the step, plus twice the rise, the height, should equal 26 inches. So for a 6-inch rise, you'll need a 14-inch tread. And if your stairway has more than 10 steps, give people a breather. Add a landing every 5 or 6 steps. Those landings should be at least as deep as the stairs are wide, and they're especially important when your staircase changes direction. It gives people a moment to pause and enjoy the view, or just catch their breath. Tip number 3, elbow room is essential. Next up, patios and decks, the go-to spaces for outdoor entertaining. These areas should be functional, comfortable, and roomy enough for mingling. Think about how many people you'll typically entertain. As a rule of thumb, plan for at least 4 square feet of space per person. And don't forget about furniture. Tables, chairs, loungers all take up space. Leave at least 3 feet of clearance around furniture groupings to make movement easy and natural. This gives everyone the space to enjoy the outdoors without bumping into tables or each other. Tip number 4, steady on your feet. Let's talk about paving. No matter how pretty a path is, it has to be safe and stable. Avoid paving materials that are slippery when wet, like polished granite or smooth outdoor tiles, especially if you live in a rainy or frosty climate. Gravel paths can be great, but here's the trick. Use unsifted gravel. That means it contains a variety of stone sizes that pack down firmly. Sifted gravel, on the other hand, is all the same size and tends to stay loose underfoot. Nobody wants a wobbly walkway. And don't forget to slightly slope your paved surfaces, just 1 to 2%, to allow water to drain instead of pooling. Tip number 5, heads up. Outdoor structures like arches, arbors, and pergolas can add so much charm and definition to a garden. But don't make them too short. We recommend a minimum height of 7 feet, and if you're planning to grow plants over them, add at least another 18 inches. Outdoor structures often look smaller than they actually are when compared to indoor ones. Giving extra clearance ensures no one walks into a vine-covered beam or a surprise thorny branch. Also, make sure the posts for these structures are placed outside of your walking paths to give you enough elbow room. Tip number 6, plan for growth. It's tempting to fill your garden with lush, mature-looking plants right away, but plants grow, and quickly. Crowding them too close at the beginning only leads to more maintenance down the line. If you want that full, lush look immediately, use temporary filler plants. Fast-growing and short-lived options like tall verbena, delphiniums, butterfly bush, or golden tree mallow. Just keep an eye on the ones that self-sow aggressively. Tall verbena is beautiful, but it doesn't know when to quit. Plan ahead and leave room for plants to mature gracefully without having to constantly edit your landscape. Tip number 7, keep your distance. Another planting tip, keep taller plants, those over 30 to 36 inches, at least 2 to 3 feet back from patios and walkways. When you plant too close, those spaces can feel cramped and claustrophobic. Also, be mindful of the kind of plants you place in high-traffic areas. Avoid thorny shrubs like some roses, or strongly scented plants like crown imperials that can be overwhelming in tight quarters. If you want to plant a rose on a pergola over a path, choose a thornless, fragrant variety like Reine de Violettes. Tip number 8, turf has its place. Now let's talk about lawns. Yes, lawns can be high maintenance, but when used wisely, there's nothing quite like them. Grass is soft, cool underfoot, and perfect for lounging, playing, or picnicking. It's resilient, and no other surface can handle regular foot traffic the way turf can. But that doesn't mean you need grass everywhere. Be selective. Use turf in areas where you'll truly enjoy it, and opt for low-maintenance paving or ground covers elsewhere. A well-placed patch of green grass can be the perfect contrast to lush borders or structured beds. Tip number 9, look beyond the bloom. Yes, flowers are stunning, but if you want a garden that looks good year-round, think beyond the bloom. Many plants offer beauty through their foliage, bark, or fruit. In autumn, you'll appreciate the golden leaves of oak leaf hydrangeas or the bright red berries of winterberry holly. In winter, look to the vibrant stems of red twig dogwoods or the peeling cinnamon-toned bark of paperbark maple. Choosing plants with multiple ornamental qualities helps you keep your garden visually rich in every season. Tip number 10, think in layers. Great gardens aren't flat, they're layered. Use a mix of ground covers, perennials, shrubs, and trees to build depth and interest. Layering creates movement and rhythm. It allows your eye to travel and your garden to feel immersive, not just decorative. Grouping plants of varying heights also improves biodiversity and can make your space feel much more dynamic and full of life. Tip number 11, add rest stops. Gardens aren't just for strolling, they're for pausing. Whether it's a bench under a tree, a bistro set by a border, or a cozy seat near a fountain, give people a reason to linger. Adding places to sit encourages people to slow down and connect with the space. It makes your garden feel like a destination, not just a passageway. Tip number 12, let it reflect you. Finally, make it yours. A truly livable garden reflects the personality of the people who use it. Whether that means bold colors, quiet symmetry, wild meadows, or neatly clipped boxwood, let your preferences shape the space. The best gardens are the ones that feel personal, peaceful, and authentic. And there you have it, 12 practical tips to help you build a garden that looks beautiful, feels comfortable, and functions effortlessly. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more ideas on how you can elevate your home and garden. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening!